Have any council members received a call from a citizen or the police department concerning the goose that was loose in Jasper? The other day I was riding through town and I saw a goose walking down the sidewalk at the First Baptist Church. And this is when I appreciated having Lonnie, because I know Lovell would not appreciate the phone call if I'd asked him to come and catch a goose. But Lonnie assured me that he was chasing the goose and the goose would get away from him every time he had it cornered. So Lonnie, you want to tell the story about catching the goose?
I first started getting the phone calls from Dr. Proctor's wife. It took up a residence in their swimming pool for about a week. And I was constantly going down there trying to get it out of their pool. And then it started migrating toward Main Street in town. And we saw it at Rite Aid, we saw it at the First Baptist Church, Methodist Church, everywhere. And at no success could we catch this animal. It would fly, it would get away from us regardless how hard we tried. So it actually got into that big field behind the Methodist Church. And so that was a good location to work with this animal and try to do something. So I contacted Wayside Animal Hospital down here on Cove Road and asked them, I said, give me some pointers, I need some help with this. So they get on the phone and they call all the vets around trying to get information how to capture this goose. So what we did is we went in their cafeteria down at the animal hospital and we got a donut and we got some liquid tranquilizer and we pulled off a pinch of this donut and injected it with this tranquilizer and put it in a sandwich bag. Then we pulled off some other little pieces and put it in another bag. Went down there and I got the goose to eating the donut. And then I throwed out the one that was doctored up. And it finally got to a point to where it couldn't walk. There's nothing much funnier than a drunk goose. I mean, it was staggered, and people were stopping and watching this goose staggered all over the field down there. So I still could not hem it up, and I called my son, the youngest boy, and he came over and assisted me with it. And we finally caught it and put it in a cage, and I found a lady that owns a farm, and she has...
Time out. Tell the story about the goose flying off and what happened.
Oh Lord, we've got drunk flying.
This goose, even though it couldn't walk,
better than a groundhog story.
even though it couldn't walk, it could fly. It could still fly. So we were on this end of the field, and my son and I were trying to capture this goose, and it takes off flying. Well, it goes toward Jasper Middle School. Well, even though it could fly very well, it couldn't land. Because when it landed, it started turning flips out into the highway, and it couldn't catch its balance. And that's when it ran on across the road in front of traffic and everything, and got up in the canning plant area, and we did capture it up there. Okay. So.
Anyway,